right in there with that spot. And my goodness, it's all coming back to me. Okay. And I can take off, oh, I took it off. So the trick to cutting is to find a spot where you want to start and just very, very slowly follow your line, and you always keep your blade in the paper. Don't pick it up if you can. I mean, if you can certainly get it back where it belongs. But stay in there, and then what you're doing is you're not really moving. Oh, I lifted it up, but that's okay. You're not really moving your wrist. You're moving the paper. So let's go back over here. I see where I left off. And I know that I am putting my finger, index finger here, like right next to the blade, and that comes with practice. If you go really, really slow, even if I did hit my nail, it's not gonna cut me or anything because I have my nail down at an angle. So let's go over here. Just follow the curve of the cardinal. Turn, and he's got some plumes over here. Oops. And if you get a little wrinkle, just push out your paper. All right, that one's cut. I know I said to keep your blade in the paper. I'm actually going like his feathers. There we go. They're not hard to cut. This isn't hard to do, but you need a little patience. And once again, you can always use your scissors to do this. Now I'm going to come over here and just take what I have cut. I'm going to take away that white. So I don't know if you can see that, but I did cut around his little feathers that come off the top of his head. Okay, so now over here, just have to use common sense. I'm going to pull towards me. I'm pulling towards me because if I were to pull inward, I'm afraid I would ruin his plumes. So now this is what I'll be doing. Once again, if you're not comfortable cutting it out this way, get out your scissors. I'm going nice and slow. So see how I turn the paper, keeping my blade in there. And he has some little jagged things going on here too. Okay, it's looking good. And here I go. It does take practice. I think you just get a nicer cut when you use the blade. Okay, so now I have to study this. I am going to come over here. Now this is where the blade comes in, where you can get a nice cut, is when you have to, well, when you want to cut out the white spaces, like in between these, what do you call them? The pines here. I will do some with the scissors. So I'll just come around, and actually cutting with the blade and cutting with the scissors is same theory, is that you're turning the paper. You're not turning your scissors. That way you can get a nice round shape on these berries. And you can see here, I did get nice round berries. But I think in here it's really, really narrow. So I shall go with my knife. I don't even know if I can really get as good of a cut with the blade on the berries as I did with the scissors. It's not too bad. I have to make a decision about that berry. So every now and then you're going to get a little paper pullage. So get your little scissors to get in there. And I'm not used to using small scissors. I'm a big scissor kind of gal here, but let me see what I can do with these. When you're fussy cutting, sometimes you have to get rid of something that you're just not going to be able to cut out. So this looks good so far.